Chapter 40. Visits begin with the chosen ones. You will renew with us well into the good Setu days, and you will answer your answers in a short time. Be settling with earth ways and see how all starts with a view that answers to all seen truth. Be well answered as these days arrive, and open to all Setu telling with a Setu understandings that all heals with used past truth, as all becomes well answered and dealt with. Be seeing how all starts with a way, all settling ways are seen, and be certain, used truth are soon answered by us. Now see this truth be answered by all set to seeing. Now we are ready to land and ready to stop all aggressive actions against anyone. These actions will serve as examples of our ways to intervene and respond to all renewed attempts to attack anyone or place. Be visited by many teachers of our kind, who will show you all truth and all dealt with truth. As we begin this sorting to remove all corrupted souls and evidence of their intent to harm and cause actions to torment others, understand, we are not serving these ways ourselves, and we will not serve these ways as all becomes well dealt with. See how we are used to opening the way for many other planet cultures in the universes, and we are now arriving near Earth in a short time. See this be the time of reckoning, and now we are ready to answer all your questions. Understand that Earth was ours a long time ago, healing settling arrows of denials that we thought were harmless when we left it. But knowledge came to us and said that the people of Earth were being used by malevolent entities we had encountered before and dealt with as all abuses became dealt with. We will prove these words with you when we arrive to stop these actions and serve better ways of dealing with answers to our truth. These ways of opening to words we use when we encounter these entities' actions against people in other places in evidence of reports from our scouts. These years of torment upon humans has culminated drastically in the view of our intervention of healing actions, as we need to rid these demons from your planet. Be certain this heals all and answers to your freedom. No, we are set to beings of light, improving our time of great truth, to be well answering to earth's needs as we become well serving of our time together. Be well answered by our truth and our ways of healing with you and all parts of earth life, as arrivals begin and open to all. Believe, we are who we say we are, with answer to answers. You will heal with our words and open to better ways of living and answering to truth. Be well settling with earth ways and understand many things need to be changed. See to it that I am who I say I am, and now is the time of reckoning. Be well answered by our seeing and be responding to many more truth, and be certain all starts well into the good set of renewing days. But tell yourselves to better serve this truth with well open hearts, as these words may cause some to fear us, and we wish not to be feared by anyone on earth. Be serving a time of deep meditation and better truth, as all starts with the good settling days. See how all starts with Setu seeing of great shared words. These words I share with you now is confirmation of our time of arrivals and great truth. Believe we're coming soon, and our words are truth. As this you will see for yourselves as we begin to remove all evil from the earth in evidence of the harm they intentionally inflicted and continue to cause on humans and animals. Be well serving of our ways, and be well served by our ways, as you will soon understand. We're arriving to open the way for Earth to become a part of all worlds. These worlds open to the universal laws and live free of torment and fear, as we are all working together as one to answer to Earth's call for our help. Be this said, our time has arrived to better act on a great intervention responding to serving our ways of dealing with the dark beings who have corrupted your home planet. Answer my questions. Because of our renewing time on Earth, will you be open to our time to walk among you? Will you be wanting to hear our words? Will you be answering to your family members and answering to evidence of truth? Be certain we will open to many of you and dealing with the way all starts and deals with answers to truth renewed by all. Deal with your broken hearts, as you will discover how you were deceived in the belief that we are gods only as superior beings who control all outcomes, when we are the ones who tell you some telling are true and some are lies. Together, we will unravel this truth to help us understand each other. This is the best I can do for you to understand how all heals. Now see this, and be understanding how all truth with lies will be dealt with as we tell you our truth. You will uncover the lies said about who we are, as these ways of seeing will open the way for you and your children. Be certain, we ask you to open to our ways to better your lives and heal all the wrongs that have been corrupting your planet for a very long time. Be settling with us, as we are soon answering to many more trusted truth and answering to evidence of our understood ways of renewed seeing. Be ready, as all starts well into the coming days, and know we are to be with you and help you through these times of uncertainty as all begins to be well serving and dealt with. Evidence comes well into the coming days, and we will soon be with you. God, received on July the 24th, 2012, by Za. Chapter 41. Setu Truth will be revisited. Setu Truth will be revisited by all who are seers of truth. This comes well into the good serving days as all begins to unravel. See these users of truth be well serving with many who are ready to answer to evidence of our ways as we begin to walk the earth. And be certain we will have all we need to open you to many more Setu ways of living. Now be dealing with the good serving days with a kind of reverence for our healing ways as these ways begin to answer you and serve as evidence of great telling of truth. Be certain you will soon settle with proof of our ways and interruption of truth, as all becomes well serving and better seen at the time of arrivals. Be ready to share knowledge with many our users of time, as we do not share time understanding as Earth does. Our time does not count seconds, but deals with timing of events. More satisfying as this one will respond to many as all arrivals begin and open to many. Now you will be amazed to know that we are settling with Earthways ourselves. At the time of our arrivals, we will gather all murderers, thieves, and liars who deceive and cause torment. They will be collected and serve a sentence before final judgment. Be Setu, and allow us to use our ways of doing this, as these words will soon be shared by others. Many will be dealing with cause to fear as they too are guilty of some crime. The crimes we speak of are not of serving harm to oneself, as this is an imprinting that can heal, but the crimes of interfering with the lives of others to gain more acquisition or power by harming others. This will be stopped and used to serve judgment. The serving laws on earth are only caring about their own and do nothing to protect, as the way is expected by people who pay taxes for this. The taxes only go to serve the wealthy in evidence of their acquisitions, and nothing is done for others. Be dealing with us as we are the judges and set your answers to our way of truth. Be well settling with our renewed ways as all becomes well seen and well answered by us. You will see the proof of this when we begin removing the corrupted ones, because many lives have been harmed by a few. We will remove these guilty ones in evidence of their crimes and put them in a place of returning to their original forms they had before they used human bodies. This will surprise many of you who are settling with earth ways and who wish to see the truth. Be well understanding that all heals and all serves to stop the workings of evil ways. Remember, we are coming to do this as we clean Earth and cause the needed changes to save Earth from self-destruction and renewed ill will. As this spreads out to other places in the universes, be very settling with these good renewals, as this is needed for all to be serving. Now be seeing all soon be well changed by us, and be certain all who are taking into custody are settling with us, and all who fear this understand what they have to fear, as we will not leave any stone unturned. Be well answered by this truth, and see these understandings be well answered by us, as we will better serve with all who are in need of care and protection. Be well seeing all actions against the innocent be well settling with us, as we are arriving to stop all abomination of attacks against the innocent and those who wish to follow the laws of our serving ways. No one on earth can tell you more about true healing and true justice than we will, as our teachers will begin to open to many of you and share these words. No one on earth knows about true justice and evidence of our time to open to many more truth. See this soon with us, and see how all can have peaceful lives with our way of seeing. I am well visited by many who are asking me many questions about how these changes will become serving to all. And to this I say, you shall all see these ways be well serving when all starts feeling safe and carry shared with all people of earth. This heals all, and all who wish to remain on earth as guardians of earth will renew these ways easily and among good neighbors who share the same ideals. These ways are seen in all places we have opened to, and will soon be the way with earth beings. Now see all be ready for the changes coming well into the new times on earth. Now you will better settle with us than with anyone else as all becomes well dealt with and well seen. No, we are who we say we are, nothing more and nothing less. Be well answered by answers to many who are ready to open to our seeing. And now we are all waiting to meet with you as all starts renewing with us. Be well answered by our visits and see how we will acquire the places of governance to open to our answers to you. These places we will need to use to open to many coming changes. These places of governance will no longer serve your governments because they will all be removed and many will be judged by us, and we will use their buildings to share knowledge with our chosen ones. Answers to evidence of our time to be seen on earth will soon open to the way all answers you. Many will be in fear of these changes because they believe that their lives will worsen, but the seeing of these changes will improve all my children's lives and answer to all their needs of visible renewals. Be ready. More than you are seeing will soon answer you. Be certain only those who are seeking truth will be answered, as we will only better speak to those who ask us questions, as all becomes well settled and served by us. Be ready now as we are approaching the events that will open for our time of arrivals, and be well answered by the sightings you will see many more times as arrivals near Earth respond to us, patterning with all trusted ways of great truth. Tell yourselves that earth ways will be changed. And we're telling you these words now to better prepare you for these amazing days of reunification and reckoning with your true families. Be ready, my children, as all starts well into the coming days. God, received on July the 26th, 2012, by Zah. Chapter 42. The time is near to answer back to the wars. Be well answered by our time to be walking the earth. Be settling with earthways at the time of our truth. Be visited by our teachers who will open all truth for those who seek it. See all who oppose our arrivals be well dealt with. As we begin the sorting, many will better see who and why removals begin to rid the earth of harm caused by these transit spirits who occupy bodies and hide among humans. Understand that not all are humans of a soul being, and many others are as humans but have another in them. The seeing will be shared by all, as the way of settling with his horse will be well serving. All the people of earth who are serving truth will soon be dealing with a new life as they wish it to be, and not one of slavery, the spreading of poverty, and the corruption of good souls. Be well answered and be well responding to our time together, as all will be well explained and well understood. Now be ready and settle with earth ways, as all becomes well answered. Be well responding to our call, as we will begin the sharing of information with all who are ready to open to this. Tell yourselves that now is the time to answer back to the corruption of earth and stop all people serving a system of control that takes all and returns nothing, saying that this is done for the people's good. But only a few have these rewards of hard work, and the difficult ways of life continue for all the others. These ways are soon changed, because no one should live this way of depravity. All can be well served by earth, as earth was created to harvest for all and not for a price created by a few. Heal these ways of deception, and understand users of earth ways will soon open to all who are ready to open to truth. Better ways are soon arriving, and better Setu truth is soon here to respond to all questions of great seeing. We will answering to all questions as we will begin to see all Setu beings return to themselves as they are with you on earth, and answering to all who wish to be helped and better their lives. Be well answered by our time to walk the earth, and be well seeing all good changes open to all who are ready to open to these times. Know now this. Because of the way wars are coming in the Middle East, many will be in danger for their lives. Preserving a time of quiet meditation for these souls who will be moving through death to answer to their answers to truth. As these times are soon here, no soul will be returning to reincarnation. All these souls will settle with earth reincarnation and close these ways of earth to renew with a new life of becoming oneself. These ways of looping reincarnations are only useful as a learning experience, but were never meant to be controlled by one dominant user of souls. All souls have their own experiences to encounter, and only they have a right to decide how they wish to open to their experiences before birth into a family. These ways have been stopped and redesigned by Lucifer, who created hell on earth for too many good souls and added the dark ones to assure these souls would never complete their desired experiences and growth to be ready to return up to these times. Only telling these words heals, but does not serve the whole truth about how these ways were agreed upon. As souls wish to understand these experiences and learn how evolution was part of them, is used truth, past history, were never enough to better see these ways. But all was corrupted by another who wished to gain power over all by stopping these learning experiences and creating his own plan to use souls as slaves and remove from them all possible memories to who they are as God's children. These times are now over, and all life will well serve on earth as the corrupted dog beings are removed and dealt with. You will see these dark ones yourselves as they are not as you are, and have no care of who sees them for who they are. Be careful of anyone who now wishes to tell you to call on Lucifer, because the seeing of this monster will scare the bravest, and the reason for this again is to cause torment and fear. Be certain, we will remove this one, settling with him once and for all. As this happens, many of the servants will begin to fall as the control of them will be undid, and they will open to a way of dying as their life source was connected only to Lucifer. With these removals, a more trusting time will become well answered and dealt with. But many will better see how all starts with the way of our rivals, and our actions to vindicate them. Be seeing how we will serve understandings with a way of great truth, a better serving knowledge at the time of sharing. See how all will be healed with our ways and our set to truth, as all starts with Answer to Answers, the book that serves many of us as we better serve this truth. Be serving many more seeing with us, as we will explain many earth truth uncorrupted by historians' view of outcomes of wars and past civilizations that are not understood truth. Be understanding now how all came to be with us, and you will see how your world has been dominated by corruption and dealings of darkness and lies. Now be well seeing as these ways are stopped, a veil will lift. Many truth will be uncovered and serving a new time on earth. As healing begins and opens to many more sources of truth, and greater answers to all questions and better serving of our seeing truth. Be ready, and see how all serves to open to many, as all heals and as all dealt with, lies are no longer living in our history books. Know that all Setu understandings are settling with us, as we are the ones who have created the earth a long time ago and left earth to better serve other worlds. Upon our return to our home, our scouts warned us of many changes. Seeing these changes has caused us to allow an evolution that gives choice to every soul to accept us as we are your family, or refuse us, as Lucifer hoped to achieve by the breaking of our laws. Then, the way back became more difficult for all, and these understandings needed to be renewed with us, as we began to see how the loop of incarnation renewed with the loss of memories. These truths are not serving with you now, because more are believing in Lucifer's vision than ours, and do not see how they are caught in a snare. But now this cycle of death and rebirth is over. All who are in need of greater healing ways to help them see how all is will undergo many more lives in other places in the universes to help with their dealings of trust and truth. Be certain, these ones are not evil, but rather in need of more time to evolve the damage caused onto them, and they will be healing under our care and guidance. This includes all animals, as all animals have souls, and this too is not understood by most. Be well settling with earthways and be ready to answer to our call. As all truth used to answer you will soon open to everyone who wishes to know how all heals. Be certain you will soon serve with better Setu seeing. Open your heart to all your families and friends who are waiting for you and are ready to resume their lives with you, although these long separations have stopped these reunions for a long time. Tell yourselves that the time has come to end this earth deception and open to all other possibilities that has not been seen in the consciousness of earth people because of the continuous destructions of death, birth, war, poverty, illness, and so many more other ways of stopping good evolution of the soul, as all this acquired knowledge has only caused pain, sadness, and despair that weakens the soul and turns out light of greater knowledge. Be well answered now, my children, as these times are soon over. Ready yourselves to answer to a way that is your true way, as you will rediscover this yourselves. God, received on July the 26th, 2012, by Za.